You buy a fresh loaf of bread, soft, warm, perfect, but just a few days later it looks like this: green, fuzzy, spoiled. Why does bread get moldy so fast? The answer isn't just biology, it's a story about history, technology, and even medicine. Mold is a fungus, and fungi reproduce by sending out microscopic spores. These spores are everywhere, floating in the air you are breathing right now, on your countertops, even on your hands. When they land on bread, they find everything they need to thrive: warmth, moisture, and a ton of carbohydrates. For mold, bread is a perfect place. But bread hasn't always spoiled this quickly. 14,000 years ago, the Natufians in the Middle East were already making a crude version of bread. By 3000 BC, ancient Egyptians were baking daily. Their bread was dry, dense, and tough, but that dryness protected it from mold. Fast forward thousands of years and bread became softer, fluffier, and mass-produced, especially during the Industrial Revolution, great for taste but terrible for shelf life. In the 20th century, mass bread makers had a problem. Millions of loaves were molding too quickly. The solution? Preservatives like calcium propionate. That's why packaged bread in supermarkets can last for weeks, but homemade sourdough? Days at best. It's the trade-off: longer shelf life versus authenticity and flavor. And as more people want preservative-free bread today, mold is back in the picture. So why exactly does bread mold so quickly? Three reasons. 1. Moisture, enough water to keep fungi alive. 2. Nutrients, starch and sugar, an all-you-can-eat buffet. 3. Airflow. Bread is porous, meaning oxygen and spores move easily through it, and room temperature, perfect for fungal growth. And bread becomes the ideal environment for mold. Here's the irony: the very organism that ruins your sandwiches saved humanity. In 1928, Alexander Fleming noticed mold contaminating his petri dishes, but his mold, penicillin, was killing the bacteria around it. That discovery became penicillin, the world's first antibiotic, which has saved millions of lives. The same mold that destroys bread sparked one of medicine's greatest breakthroughs. So the next time your bread gets moldy, don't just see waste, see history, see biology at work. See a reminder that humans have been wrestling with preservation for thousands of years, and that even decay can change civilization. But if you actually want to make your bread last longer, here's the trick. Don't leave it on the counter. Keep it in a cool, dry place for short-term use, or freeze it if you want it to stay fresh for weeks. That way you can outsmart the mold, at least for a little while.